Chat, my arm still hurt. Now, will we be blessed? Oh! Incredibly blessed! chat. My beautiful arms. They're not really beautiful. Hey guys, it's background here. Maybe you'll pick up the capture. There it is. My stream software works. Hi everyone. Jimmy here. Hope you're having a great day, etc. Today is a day. It's Tuesday today. I'm still a little bit out of sorts after the 24, to be honest, and then driving the 919 earlier was probably not good for my poor noodle arms. But yes, hope you're all doing well. And today we're going back to F1 2018, specifically our second season of our career mode in the McLaren. As you can see from last time out, the mighty Engelborg took second on the line from Daniel Ricciardo, and it was literally a last lap pass. And I think we finished something like 200ths apart at the line because he came charging back. I nearly lost it. Fernando finishing fourth, which actually means right now that even though I'm in second and he's in fourth, McLaren are currently leading the Constructors' Championship. So that's pretty pog. Yeah, before I start, I wanted to say a massive thank you for the Daytona stream. And also kind of apologise to it. I've watched back some bits of it, and I've actually not really enjoyed watching it back because of how I was behaving in the stream. I was pretty fucking salty throughout it, you know. And I know I kind of allow myself a certain level of salt because racing is passion and all that. But I felt like I was worse than normal, and I think it kind of swayed the chat a bit, and the chat kind of picked up a negative vibe, and so that the chat became somewhat negative, and it wasn't a very good experience. That part of it anyway. Well, I don't think it was, but regardless, we still hit our viewer record of over 7,000 people watching us take the checkered flag at the end of Daytona. So thank you for that, and again, I apologise for being super mad, super angry. I honestly think that I was just tired. Like I had a very busy week that week, including of course driving the real McLaren, then going to McLaren HQ and doing all those things with them. It's not really an excuse. It's just trying to work out the reason for it so I can stop it from happening in the future. But yeah, that's cool. That's out of the way now. That's the important bit. I think the chat was a bit salty, but it's because I was. The thing that I think people sometimes don't understand is that like my behaviour will influence the chat. If I end up being like a really toxic person, then I will attract that kind of viewer, and I'm not interested in that kind of viewer. But yeah. Anyway, time to move on. We're going to be at Bahrain. Now, Bahrain is a circuit that I dislike anyway. In F1 2018, it's one of the circuits where the AI are at their fastest. So hopefully we'll do well. By the way, I want to say thank you to Technolifter, who actually became a member at 9 PM yesterday. So cheers, man. Welcome to the basement, etc. I know, I'm just using it as an example. I don't think I was ever that bad, but it's easy to go down into that. Anyway, here are the results. As you can see, Nando and I are somehow leading neck by neck in the rivalry. I need to pick another rival. Now, if you didn't catch the last episode of this, I ended up...
Great work this weekend. It was fantastic to see you up on that podium.
Yeah, you're damn fucking right. Anyway, I ended up being
to new historic events.
having all my R&D fail. Oh, thank you, Death Rooster. I haven't having a good day. Oh, I haven't having a good... Okay, that sucks, man, but hopefully we can make your day slightly better by watching me be terrible at video games. But before Death Rooster very kindly interrupted me, all our stuff failed. All our stuff failed, and we had 3 power upgrades, and none of it happened over the season. So we're still the second fastest car on the grid, but we were meant, as you can see, to be faster than Mercedes. And I'm hoping next time out we might even be the fastest car on the grid. Thank you, Mr. Yamasaki. Thank you for your enthusiasm. No worries, man. Yvonne, please. Words are difficult. How do I pick another rival? Where is it? I guess it's here. Who should we pick as our rival? Can I select one? I can. Well, seeing as, you know, Max Verstappen and I, we're real-life rivals now. You know, we've raced. I think I'm going to make Max my rival. Because, you know, we're real-life rivals. Definitely, 100%. Excellent. That makes sense, right? Cries in Sim Racer. Let's pop over. Next race then. If I can remember how to do things. I'm not doing any of this because fuck that noise. Next weekend. So tomorrow, there will be a video, but it'll be out on Thursday because essentially I am off tomorrow up to Birmingham to go and finally, fucking idiots.
No punterino.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. Promoted to B class off of Daytona. Oh, nice. I actually lost iRating. I went down to like 4 point something, but well, just over 4, I think it was. But yeah, I did took a lot of oh my god, fucking words. A lot of off tracks happened. Now, as I was saying, thank you, Rachel, by the way. I am off to Birmingham. Shut up, Jimmy. Because I'm going to a Dirt Rally 2 media event. I'm going there tomorrow, and then on the day after, on Thursday in the early morning, we go over to a rally school. I get to drive a rally car and then play the new Dirt Rally game and see what it's like. So it should be a lot of fun. Thank you, Wade. Oh, awesome. Work sucks, man. I'm glad we can make it slightly better.
Jimmer.
And thank you, Mickey, for the 5. I think, Mickey, if it were compared to the MX-5 I've had now, it'd probably have it in a straight line. I don't know about cornering. I'm not sure what's been done aside from there. But the new one would have the ZR in a straight line, 100%. Again, don't know about cornering. Thank you, Dynamite. Yes, block everyone. Definitely, that's how we do it. Well, the thing is, I knew about this opportunity a long time before the McLaren thing. I think I even told some of you guys as well. I'm not sure if everyone was around for it. But sorry, I'm having trouble multitasking now. The problem is I don't have anyone to film there for me. I just have my own cameras. It's going to be me doing it. And I'm like, this is how fucking much of a video maker I've become now. Is I'm more worried about the video being bad than actually having to drive a rally car. That makes sense. Oh shit, chat! It's happened! Mark down the date in your diaries. Fucking get tattoos of the date. 22nd of January 2019. McLaren are back on top. That's definitely worth an excellent. Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. I'm happy with that. But the thing is, now I'm probably going to end up just being shit in the race. So,
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
thank you, Taylor. Or Tyler, I should say. Sorry. Oh, cheers, man. Respect from the USA. Cheers, dude. I've always wanted to go back to the US. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do it this year. And not be in Vegas. Vegas isn't really what I consider to be the US.
Please, no punterino,
Just a
Jimmer.
bit of plastic in the desert somewhere. Thanks, Mickey. We should find out. Oh, shit. What happens, I'll do one hard launch in the MX-5 and it'll break the diff. At the moment, they're having to find a custom diff mounting for the car, which is taking a lot of time. I asked them to send me a picture of the car earlier, but they haven't done it yet. I wanted to show you guys how it looked being kind of balked. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling. Shall we have a look at our messages and get into the session? So I think our car's fastest in a straight line and just the best car out there now. Hey, when I say Vegas, I mean the Strip. I mean the Strip. I didn't go outside the Strip. And for a small country boy like me, it was pretty terrifying.
To start today's practice session.
No, you've got fucking GP like
Can I put a wang on this?
0.5 engines. We're above that shit. Thank you, Mick. I don't know about that. I'm not allowed in Vegas. Oh shit.
Why they're so much faster now, despite being significantly heavier than the previous generations of machines.
Considerably thicker.
Jimmer.
Thank you, Doxer, as well for the 5. Cheers, man.
Now, that comes from 2 sources. You have what we call mechanical grip, which comes from the surface of the tyre sticking to the road, And these tyres are significantly wider now
Thank you,
when
man.
compared to previous years, so they have the potential for more mechanical grip. Then you have the downforce, of course, which pushes the car into the road as the air moves over it, thus generating grip.
Oh.
These cars have about 20% more downforce, which is more than enough to overcome the added weight.
Oh, thank you. That was a bad. Where would we rate that on the Ant Davis and Reeves on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being like freshly had his coffee at Ant Davison, and then 1 being like the one he read last. My arms and shoulders are a bit crunchy, but that'll be okay. Right, let's go and try and steal a setup from somewhere, as always. I might even have one from last year.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Didn't I use the Bahrain setup at... oh no, wrong button. Didn't I use the Bahrain setup at Melbourne? Thank you, Kevin!
So,
will I ever go back to one? I wouldn't go back to one if I had one of these, no, because this is
Please, no punterino. Jimmo.
a far more immersive experience. But I wouldn't be opposed to using one again. They're decent wheels. I might even have one. Thank you, Michael. College final. Oh shit, man, that's pretty intense. It was. Okay, we'll use this one.
Can I put a wang on this?
Hope your final goes okay tomorrow, man. I'm sure it will, though. Streaming helps, definitely. Cheers, Clark. You work in Brum. I'm staying at a hotel. I'm not sure if I should say where I'm staying. But I know there are a couple of people going as well. I've got a list of people going. I'm the only influencer going. The rest are like proper journalists and 2 members of the Yogs cast. So I'm just put down as influencer. They've all got like titles and stuff. I'm just like dirty influencer. What was I doing?
Okay, we'll alter the setup of the car.
Okay. I'll go and jump off a bridge. I've got to get my revenge on Yogs cast. They fucking bullied me when we played Wreckfest together. Who are the Yogs casters going? Should I say? Oh, fuck it. I'll just say it anyway. I'm not sure anyone really cares. Where's the email? This is where I look old person going through my phone. Oh,
Please,
I
no
wish
punterino
they had
Jimmo.
bigger text on the phone.
Slow in, fast out, smooth on the power.
Thank you, Tasty Sandwich. Influence me hard. They won't know who the fuck I am. Chris and Alex? Oh, Chris, Alex and Ross. I have no idea who any of those people are. Anyway, let's actually... Shall we drive the game? I just want to race the game.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature.
Hat Films, okay. I honestly don't watch many YouTubers like that at all. Not because they're bad. Just because I don't... That's not content I enjoy. This is how my shoulders are now. Resting shoulders. Is this normal? This feels normal. Oh god, this feels terrible. I'm like the fucking... You know when people make arm animations for single-seaters and they don't do it right and the arms like do this? Well, I'm just going on my own. I'm not going part of any company. Do I remember the circuit? In my superior McLaren. Does that mean Nanda's going to be on pole again? These are RTX on arms, these are. And it just works. Oh god, it doesn't work at all. God. That's very kind of you, Clark. I think I actually have like a lot of people ferrying me around. But give me a message on Discord, dude, if you're around, and we'll see if we can arrange something. Oh, fuck me! What the fuck? Jacob with £247 and 19p. Fuck me, dude. That is ridiculous. Oh man, I don't know about that, man. Like, I mean, I'm incredibly glad that I can help people that way, but that's not the intention. I do this because I just like making videos and talking to people. Like, I'm not sure it's right to credit me with that kind of thing, but still, thank you so much. That is stupid generosity. Just, I always say, just make sure you're not putting yourself out, man, because that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. That's more money than I used to get a month on my my disability when I was young. Thank you, man. Christ. Fucking hell. Cheers, man. Bloody hell. I don't know what to say. Like, do I just say thank you? I think I just say thank you. Well, yeah, Jacob, I mean, if this helps you, then I'm glad it can. I'm glad it can. And, you know, if you... I extend it to anyone, although it's not really the purpose of it now. Like, we have a Discord, you know, if you're ever feeling like you want to talk to people, you can talk here as well, etc.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
We try and keep things light here, so thank you so much for that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Kibik. That's a lot of Stella. It is, yeah. Fucking hell, I'm a bit flustered now. Thank you, man. I'm not classified as disabled now. I was classified as disabled due to the severity of my mental health issues when I was younger. I had to go for many assessments about it. But I'm not anymore. I'm happy that I no longer have to... I know I can provide for myself now. That was a big deal for me. Yeah, man, it's just... Alright, okay. We're good. We're good, we're fine. Thank you, man. Okay, I'm not going to spend it on Stella, but how much is that? How much is that? Like, because you can buy 4 pints of Stella for a £5 in like the cans. Don't tell me how I know that. How many cans of Stella is that? I'm really curious to know now. Oh! Like 200 cans. Oh my god, the stutters. You're seeing these stutters, right? They're happening right on turning. That's a lot of Stella. Oh god. Anyway, I'm gonna just try and focus a bit now. Thank you again, man. That was crazy.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Breaking too early, but I don't really care. Thank you, Schumann, or Schumanity. Is that Schumann or not? I don't know what that beer is. Sounds pretty hipster. Thank you, man. Oh, that curve's bad. Nay! Oh, ho, ho. That's a big crunch.
Engine off, engine off.
Okay, don't touch the curb. I'm learning lessons. I'm going to just restart the session, I think.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Toby.
Okay then.
Thanks,
We've
man.
fitted some new parts for this
I'm
session.
messing up a lot at the
Hopefully
moment.
They'll help you squeeze a bit more pace from the car.
That was a big crunch. Christ.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Cheers, Oz. I know, right? It's we've got a real hodgepodge of people now. Hey, Nils. Right, this is the one. Nope, that was the green. Yep, fine. Don't touch the curbs. This setup is not good on curbs. And I proceed to nibble them. Like some sort of over-enthusiastic hamster. Oh yeah, the early braking. Why the hell not? The car feels terrible. I think it says I'm in the first session, like in the first 10 minutes in P1. No. Wow. That was a purple? Okay. I understand why. Fuck! Oh my god. I mean, the primary reason I wear these gloves is for comfort. That was a purple. And also, it's great fun to trigger people being like, ah, why are you wearing gloves on your game? Wah? Wah? Do your hands not get sweaty?
Good work. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap.
Mama
Let's
spaghetti.
try and perfect each turn.
We've got cement on your sweater. Wait, no, that's I've done it in the wrong order.
Give you a consistency bonus.
I mean, everything gets sweaty when I drive. It doesn't really matter. This wheel is strong, man. Man, anyone who's got a direct drive, actually, anyone who's it wasn't exclusive to a direct drive wheel. Anyone who does any serious sim racing, I find, gets a bit hot under the collar when they're doing it because they're concentrating so much. Yep. Why are you wearing clothes? Yeah. What? I was in it. Game sucks. Beautiful stutters, really helping out my cause here. I had to wear fireproof undergarments. It wasn't quite underwear, I guess, although I guess it was. When I drove the McLaren. They really didn't trust me. Which, I mean, it's fine, I wouldn't trust me either.
Final lap.
This is the one.
Final lap of the program.
Please, no punterino, Jim.
Thank you, Tasty. Cheers, mate. I made it in. Oh, bollocks, I got a green. My record has been tarnished. This corner can suck a fucking dick. There you go. I don't care if it's all green. Oh my god, what is with this game? Ah, that'll do. That's probably a gold or a purple or whatever.
Okay,
Yeah, boy.
test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We
Oh,
got a lot of
thanks.
valuable information out of that.
The feel when Jeff is nice. Incredibly rare. I hate Bahrain, man. It's a terrible circuit. Just very uninspired. Very, I'm Herman Tilke and I've got a squiggly pen again. I don't know, I just don't enjoy it. It's personal preference though. Oh shit!
Please no, punterino,
As all the
jimmy.
cars are now over
Oh.
the line, your top
Oh,
three again
no.
are Hamilton,
Oh,
Perez,
no.
and Charles Leclerc. That's it for practice then. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Shen. Thank you, man. Mate, beer is fine. Oh Christ, Felix! Thank you so much for the 43.84. Oh, it's a little honk. Oh man, it's only in pounds, I'm afraid, dude. But thank you, man. That's still really kind of you. I get a big old disturb, I know, but thank you so much, Felix. That's
Please, no punterino,
that's
Jimmy.
really generous, man. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Says, how are you today? I'm all right, dude. I would have been blown away by ridiculous generosity already, and we've not even fucking started the stream yet. But thank you, guys, and thank you so much, Felix. It's a chopper ant. Can you honk for us as compensation? I guess I could do that. Want a compensation honk? Let's have a look. I don't even know where it is. Is that a bad thing? I have no idea like what folder it's in. Is it in sound bites? This is called videos, is it? Okay, that was it.
Please, no punterino, Jima.
Thank you, Kyle. Oh. Oh. The file was called video. I was like, oh, it can't be that. How did I manage to fucking scare myself? Oh no. Yeah, I clicked it on purpose. Of course I did. I didn't know it was going to be that loud. I didn't even think it was going to be the honk. That's why the honk isn't that loud on the stream. Because one, dead. And two, like, you would all be dead. My friggin' ears. Yeah, just this is why I wear a red shirt on stream now.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Thank you, Lars. Any progress on the mortgage house search? I'm waiting until I think it's about April or so. So I actually have like a full year of books before I start actually going any further. I've kind of started it off, but I need to really ideally have a year under my belt. Otherwise, no one's going to give me a mortgage or lend me the money, so... That file, yeah, I agree. That file should be... Don't fucking click this. Yeah, I saw that I was in one of those Ozcars videos. I don't mind being in them, but I wouldn't mind if he asked my permission first. I guess that's just how those videos work. Thank you very much, our soul.
Please, no punterino, Jimmy.
Thank you, Mr. Nintendo Sega fan. Cheers, man. Yeah, man. I mean, thank you, dude. And it's crazy how. Yeah, it's fair use, but yeah, it's courtesy. You know, like it's polite. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, is it bad that I wouldn't have minded him asking me? Like, again, he can pick it, I suppose, and use it. Retry practice program. My brain isn't working. Thank you, Nintendo Sega. These stutters, man, are pretty difficult. My brain being British, yeah. I remember when I thought I might do a series like that, and I asked so many people for permission, so many. I didn't do it in the end because I felt it wasn't really in the keeping of the channel, but it's getting me more speech therapy. It don't work.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Thank you, Sweden, Australia. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Hope you're having a good time in Australia. My God. I'm bad at this. Well, thank you, dude. Did I say Austria, Australia? I read it very quickly. I'm not very good at reading today, am I? Can we get some literacy lessons for dinner, please? Well, yeah, Australia doesn't exist, remember? Or whatever hell meme that came from. Okay, I still might be able to do this. I'm not going to make it, I don't think. We'll see. Fuck's sake. Nearly got it. Oh! No, Pike's Peak is difficult, man. Like... I guess I just don't know Pike's Peak as well, but like, I spent about 2 hours before that.
Oh!
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Soul, and cheers for the $1.99. But as I was saying, it took me like 2 hours before I actually got like a hot lap in there. It really took me a long time to practice just to get to that point, and I still couldn't get a clean run in because of having to reverse. It was so tricky at the top of the mountain with the hairpins because you just can't get around, there's not enough lock. And then when you try and kick the clutch or whatever, or do anything like that, it's you just spin. So I ended up having this setup which was kind of really nervous at low speed, but then if you didn't take advantage of that in the first turning part and the first part of a corner, then you just ended up understeering, which is what happened a lot of the time. My God, these stutters. It's like, it's to the point where like it's ruining these laps that I'm doing. Yeah, I am cheating. It's just a really difficult test. And the stutters really don't help. So guys, if you're enjoying the stuttery stream, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe as well if you like. We passed 196,000 subscribers last night, so we're now less than 4,000 subscribers to the magic... Fucking hell, to the magic 200k. And now it's just... What are you doing, game? What the fuck is going on? Top Gear called it Pikey's Peak. Oh, that's that's like 1,000 IQ imagination there. Yeah, it's this track. The AI are pretty OP.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you always. Cheers, man. It's not the wheel, trust me.
Please, no punterino, Jimmy.
No other game does this. Thank you, Napalm. Jeez. Yes. What is wrong in my chat box? Really zoomed in for some reason. Oh. Okay, so we're on track to hopefully pass this now. The thing is, I'm cheating. I'm using like the fuel mix and the ERS mix, whatever it is,
Please, no
to go faster, more deploy. But I've now got to, or then got to do a fuel saving one with probably a faster time. Also, my tyres aren't really being saved very well right now. Thank you, Danny. Turn the corner and the tyres just like go off. Oh. The incredibly rare stutterless lap, or maybe, haven't got to the line yet.
Program complete.
My
Job
God.
well done. We got some
This game is kind of broken sometimes, huh?
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Thank you so much, Frankenberry. I mean, I'd say preemptive. I'm kind of the school of not saying we've got something until we get there. You know, like there's a lot of things that could happen. So I don't know. We'll see. But thank you, man. No, I mean that's fine, Cook. I don't own that phrase. You know, I don't own the phrase "please no punterino." And even if I were I wouldn't do that because it's a fucking phrase. It's like people trying to copyright dance moves. Plebs. But that's fine to me, man. F1 and VR chat. Maybe you can. Can you be an F1 car in VR chat? Is that a thing? Oh God, this is like social media. Excellent. Do stuff. Comment if you want. Yeah, I've got to go faster with less fuel and less... I don't think I'm able to do this. The problem with the Bahrain circuit is it isn't just the AI that's really over the top, it's also the test. I'm already half a second down, and I'm losing fuel by going full speed. I wonder if I did this last time. Yeah, I'm just losing time everywhere. I never really understood that with the tests. I mean, I might give it another go. Is that they go, right? Okay, here's your time management test, which I think time management is you can go faster while managing tires than you can while saving fuel. That's kind of my guess anyway, or my opinion, I guess. But in the test, they do it the other way around. You have to go faster, faster while saving fuel in this. And of course, you can't change your modes either. Stutter, why not? I'll just run the lap. I don't think I'm going to do it. Thank you, Doxer. KSI sim racing. I don't really think that's a good thing, man. But if that's what you think. I haven't threatened anyone in the boxing match yet. Who should I box, chat? Who am I going to box in my boxing match? If I'm KSI. I'll go back to the diss track again. My diss tracks are pretty lit. I just like the idea of being like, people say that as a joke sometimes. Oh, king of sim racing, most recognised sim racing. Yeah, I kind of dislike those things. I'm happy to be in a position where I can like share the hobby with people and get people involved, but I don't want to be this fucking like. I don't want to be someone that speaks for the community because I'm not. I think the sim community is arguably one of the more divisive. Thank you, Wade. There's like no point me doing this test. I can't go that fast. I can't go 2 seconds faster.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try.
One more go. One more go. The Lorax of sim racing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice to see where sim racing is on Twitch and on YouTube compared to where it was a couple of years ago, you know, like. It's great to see people becoming more interested in it. I mean, I think the reason why people become more interested is because of the esports element, you know, like the idea of being like a kind of F1 driver, I suppose, or winning a lot of money, which is always good for the esports boys. But you know, that's not really my interest in sim racing. My interest is kind of driving the cars that I can't drive in real life, being a massive motorsport enthusiast. So whilst I'm kind of happy to see people get introduced through esports, it's not the reason why I'm into racing, you know, like. I would never enter anything that had a prize in it, because I don't like that kind of pressure, because then it doesn't become about enjoying the racing, it becomes about having a good result. You might think, but Jimmy, you swore for 24 hours in Daytona. But yeah. I might turn down the AI. I don't really know if I want to come back to the field or not. Lazy fucking generation. People can do what they want, man. People want to watch people play, they can. Generation before sat in front of the TV for hours a day. I don't see why this is any different.
That lap was no good.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
I don't mind this game. I like it. ISR was a KSI of sim racing. Failed, yep. Okay. I'm not sure I can actually change it. I think I've gone past the point where I can change it now. We'll give it a go. Man, if your only comment is going to be that you're disliking the game, then do something better with your evening. You've got the whole internet at your fingertips. You have this big resource of all the possible information you could ever want to watch or see or experience, and you're here saying you don't like a game. Well, I'm not going to be changing the game. Do something else, man. Do something else. Anyway, let's see if we can cheat. Tap, 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 tap. Come on. Ow! Oh, awesome. I thought it was on 106. Let's go down to 103. Okay, we'll go to 106 after this race. This is that's really hard for me to say. Don't like this track. Nope. Don't like this track at all. Hey guys, I definitely don't cheat here. Hey, you be quiet as well. Oh, what? I didn't do the. Oh, okay. There's my karma. I pressed enter. What's wrong with this? I press enter and it's like, nah, we're off now. Mods, please. Why is this guy still here? I'm alright, thanks, man. I'm just trying to find a difficulty where I'm not getting absolutely bent over by the AI. Good for the tyres, that. Good for the tyres. What happened to Inside Sim Racing? I think he got sold. I think Mr. Ganji realised no one wanted to watch him anymore and he got sold. And then the guy who bought it let it die, it seems. I am the egg of sim racing. The big old head of sim racing. Oh, fuck you, game. Just lost that now. That was a really bad last corner. Bam! So that was an okay lap. We did that. Now it's going to be a stretch. I think it's still going to be a stretch for me to do the fuel saving, but I'm going to give it a go. And for any of you who didn't see it, oh, I can't hear that. That's interesting. Should be able to hear that. Oh well. There you go. Don't say I don't treat you.
I know it's tempting to focus
Shut
entirely on
up.
the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program.
There's no sound. That's odd. There was sound on my end. Maybe I'll do it again soon. I'll do it again soon. I think when I clicked off it, the game like went, oh, no, don't know that. Where am I going? XL? I'm XL, man. I thought I had a big head. That is some pain I never will feel, but sorry to hear that, man. I still don't think I'm going to do the fuel.
Please no punterino Jimmer.
Also, why is 2% difficulty like 8 temps? That's a lot of temps. Thank you, Luxray. Oh, God, I'm bad. I just can't go any faster than this. I don't think I'm going that slow. Apparently I am. Yeah, that happens a lot with my shoulders. I'm not quite sure why. I think it's just I got weird shoulders. I can't do that. I can't do that. That's not happening. Sorry, lads. I can't do rich mix in the fuel saving. Okay, we'll just go do qualifying and race strategy. Ah, get over it. No, I can't cheat that one. I would definitely cheat otherwise. You know me, the most fair and the most balanced.
Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Alonso, Ocon,
Oh,
and Daniel Ricciardo.
that's not me. Yeah, VR is definitely something that makes games feel faster, I'd say. It gives you a better sense. I think I still do this a lot. Gives you a better sense of speed, definitely, and definitely a better sense of depth. But also the trade-off for streaming is I wouldn't be able to see chat for a start. I've literally got a box in my face. The chat will just be posting all sorts of terrible egg emojis. And it would get really hot after a while. Like, it gets very warm wearing a VR headset. Like, think about how warm you get when you're driving anyway. If you're like, really trying to go as fast as possible, you kind of sweat a little bit. Think of that, and then have a heated box on your head. That's kind of why it sucks a bit. Let's try qualifying pace. I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to be able to do this, but we'll give it a go. Nope. Chat is off screen. I used to have chat on screen, but to be honest, there's too much now. It scrolls too fast for there to be chat on screen. You can wear a box on your head all you like, man. You can have your head box. I ain't saying you can't have your head box. .28.0. That's not going to happen. Yes, the line. Oh no, it's not the line. It's not the line. Ah, damn it. What do you mean? That was fine. Charlie Whiting's blind, man. Shaking my ham. Oh, that's terrible. Snell! Too slow through there, man. There's some sort of like magic line through there which apparently is 4 tenths faster than that, but I don't know how to do it. Why, Jimmy? For fuck's sake. I want to try, at least try. I don't want to just, I don't want to just fuck it. Hey, NP. How's it going, man? Just I want to say thank you guys for all joining the stream today. It's good to have you here. And I hope you've had a good day. If not, then maybe we can help you chill out a little bit. Watch some twat drives some pretend F1 cars around pretend Bahrain, complaining about stutters that ruin the game. Oh shit, I'm spitting fire! Codemasters diss track. Yeah, the lead designer belongs on the rack. The cars feel wonky. I can't think of something that rhymes with wonky. The AI are too fast. No matter what I do, I always finish last. Excellent. Fucking kill me. Fucking end my life. A donkey! Oh, a donkey was so good. God damn it. The wrap arms. Fucking hell. Every time I do that, it becomes a little bit less ironic and a little bit more sad. Like that ain't it, Chief. I'd be better on a donkey. That's so much better, man. That guy's the true rap god. I'm not on the brakes. Why am I locking up? Fuck this track, I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
This car feels really chonky. Let's try a race strategy. I can't do that. If I do that marker, then I've not got enough for the rest of the hot lap. When you do that, your hybrid runs out far too early, so you lose all the time you've gained, like here, basically. You lose it all here. I've tried that, don't worry. Oh wait, no, I can't do that on this lap. I've got to drive normally, haven't I? 30.0. I'm not going to do that. I can't do a 30.0.
Can I put a wang on this?
Oh. Thank you, Kibik. Oh no, Kibik's joining in now. That's when you know the wrapping is cursed. Turn in. I mean, the reason I do these tests in practice 3 is because the track should be rubbed in by now, with the whole of practice 1 and practice 2 having taken place on them. But I kind of think it doesn't carry over sometimes. Ah, shit.
Please, no punterino, Jimmy.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for.
Well, I didn't do it. Thank you, Joe. I think the game just gave me the time. It's like, yeah, whatever. There's a chance I can do this then. I can do this. The game just pitied me. It's like, yeah, whatever. I'm going faster than my last lap. How am I down on the relative? Oh, God. Thank you, Tristan. No, Tristan. Thank you, but also no. Ah, bah, 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 bah. Thank you, man. I should probably turn those down. Thank you, dude. I wish this track had better AI. I kind of feel like there have been a couple of tracks that have had consistent... oh my god, I'm a lispy bastard. Consistently bad AI. I'm fairly sure this is one of them. Catalonia was one from back in the day. I'm not sure if it still is now. I think it's a bit better now, though. But the AI would just train you past you, and that's it. Gone. Nothing you can do to catch him ever again. A bit better through there. Bahrain is kind of terrible in my opinion. This would be fun if it wasn't flat. Fuck it. I can't do that.
Okay.
Can I put a wang on
Why
this?
are you doing this game?
Oh.
Every time I... Oh my god. Thank you, Oz. Half a second faster. Do I turn the AI down some more? They're on like 103 now.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
I mean, I can't do this. Oh, I've got to press F. I don't want to turn it down too much because I want to have a good race, but I just don't... you know what I would prefer? And this is crazy, right? That I could have the same level of AI on every track and they'd be consistent. I dare to dream. I dare to dream.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three.
I know, right? It's crazy. Some say that my ideas are a bit too out there. I am going to turn them down to. I'm going to give them one more tick, and then just be down the back. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Nearly no sim gets it consistently right, but if you have a track where the AI are considerably faster than like the best guys at this game on 110%, no. Anyway. No, I'm not going to 100. I'll do 102. That'll do. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Please no punterino jimmer.
But isn't the tech just someone going, these are too fast here, turn them down? If you have the ability to make them faster and slower at tracks for difficulty, you can then turn that slider down at other tracks, you know? It's just kind of... I don't know. Expecting too much. Thank you, Dirk, by the way.
Please no punterino jimmer.
And cheers, Alu. Thank you, man. Self-learning AI. They'll just pull over and stop. They get bored. Right, chat. How fucked am I going to be in this qualifying session?
Punterino jimmer.
Cheers, Ginger Knight. Thank you, mate.
You're not getting any younger, but you have been involved
How
in
awesome.
share of
Oh,
qualifying
Christ.
sessions in,
Wets.
an
Well,
illustrious
hope it goes okay for you.
13-year career. How do you deal with the pressure when you have
Oh,
that
you already
one
died.
chance to deliver a perfect lap?
It's not so much about dealing with the pressure, it's more
Oh,
about
it's
how you
Rotundra.
approach the risk and just how much of it are you willing to take. You're constantly balancing the car on the edge of grip.
There he is.
braking,
Look at that
cornering,
unit.
and traction. And over the course of a lap, it's easy to get that balance wrong. And that's why achieving the perfect lap is almost impossible. As you say, I've been doing this 30 years now, and it never gets any easier.
We don't need to push too hard in this session. We should have the pace to qualify easily.
How do we? I like how it says that. I don't think we will. Am I even going to get out of Q1? Let's find out. I have no penalties. I'm just slow. Should be a bit quicker. The track should be cooler anyway, but that applies to everyone. Ah, no. Keep it rolling, I guess. Hey, Sam. Do like a 28-2, like it's nothing. I don't really understand Maybe it's just cooler. I don't know. That could be a sub 28. I also wonder if like your car gets faster between qualifying and practice. I know that sounds like a silly thing to say, but I mean like it gets inherently faster. Can I dab while driving? No, I cannot. I don't have that talent, I'm afraid. Extra fuel mode, yeah, I guess so. That's probably it. 9th right now. I probably need to go out again.
Our fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.2.
I've never won. Oh, cheers, Matt. Thank you for sponsoring me that long. Sam, just ban that guy, man. He doesn't really have anything of anything interesting to add. Chat always gets a little bit rowdy during the F1 streams. I think it attracts a bit of a different audience sometimes. This is the best. I love the fact that Ocon is now going to block me on my flying lap. I'm going to restart the session. I have time to do 100%. This is my job. I'm a full-time streamer / YouTube, so I take the time out of my day. I mean, like the whole session is like 3 hours or something like that, and that's like an evening, so it's fine for me. Problem is, Harrier, is that in this car, I don't know if it's to set it up or not, if I hit the curb, it kind of goes away from me. The GP2N, this is the fastest car on the grid, so if I come anywhere apart from first or second, it is down to me being terrible. So I'm going to be especially terrible in this race. This is Q1. Okay, good lap so far. I think I was 5th end of last season. Could have gotten the power a bit earlier there, but I think after where I went off in the last one, I just kind of hesitated a little bit. I've turned the AI down a little bit to try and make them a bit more palatable, but it's still not going to be a strong race for me. That was about as fast as before. I'm going to just go for the session, I guess. I don't know what... I'm 10th at the moment. I don't even know what a decent time is around here. I could go out again, I suppose. What is wrong with this? 11th, 12th. Yeah, I need to go out again. I'm probably going to go out in Q1 here. I don't know. I don't think the setup is that wrong. Car feels okay. Like, I'm just not getting the lap time.
Please know, punterino, Jimmo.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, mate. Fuck's sake. Ain't looking good for old Jimba.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
What were the qualifying times here last year? Is that of interest?
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:28.2.
27.9 was the real life pole time last year. I've done 28.2 and I'm P17. No, I hate this track, man. This track sucks. I am HO. No, but qualifying in F1 is important. It's not like endurance racing. You have to be near the front, really, to stand a chance of having a good start and getting up into the points early. My God, Jimmy, that's a corner there, mate. You've got to take it. Fighting to get into Q2 here.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
.27.9 puts me 15th. I'll give it a go. Thank you, Tasty. Cheers, mate. I got knocked out. I might even turn the difficulty down some more. I'm not ready to drive around at the back. No chance. Yeah, I mean, like, for me, I don't have that skill level. Probably because, Victor, it is the evening in the UK, and that's when we stream. Wang, mate, that was the end of the session. And I came 16th.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
They won't be that fast in the race, I guess not, but what they are, then what do I do? Well, if this were F1 2019, then this would be slower, right? With different wings. Well, they couldn't foresee that, I suppose. What am I going to do here, chat? Am I going to... Let's get a very quick show of fans. We'll leave it up to you because you know this is your show, I suppose. Would you rather watch me do this difficulty, see what I can do with it, and go from there? Or would you rather I whack it down a couple more points and then maybe have a more consistent fight, I suppose? This AI is at 102 right now. I usually have it on 105/106. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's better to have a more entertaining race. But what I don't want to do is make it too easy, where I'm just pulling away. It's so difficult. The thing is, right, okay, I know I'm in the McLaren right now, but the car that I've got, I'm basically in the Mercedes, and I'm qualifying 16th. $100. Okay, we'll do it. We'll go 100. And if it's bad, then we'll go from there, I suppose. Oh, I'm not even an ultimate anywhere. I'm a fucking legend now. Filthy legend. Not even ultimate anymore. What have I become? I do need a wheel though. Bell end. Bell end's also right. Right guys, let's see if I can do this. I'll be right back.
The curtain rises once more then on the desert stage of Sakir as the players take their places for the opening act. Will they enthrall us like they did in 2014 with that titanic battle between Nico Rosberg and Lewis Hamilton? Well, we'll find out shortly as we get underway here in Bahrain. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Also here, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about Wang. They're starting towards the back of the field today in a car that is fast, so they'll be disappointed, won't they?
It's not a nice feeling, I promise you. They've got a quick car underneath them, but they've got onto the grid today and they need a pair of binoculars to see the start lights. They'll be desperate for a good start to make up for some of that deficit.
Oh, did we get a mention, chat? I missed it. I was busy weeing on my hands.
Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Verstappen,
yep, keep going. Keep going.
Perez, Alonso, Sainz, and Esteban.
Keep going.
Grosjean,
keep going.
Valtteri Bottas.
Keep going.
Taken a grid penalty. And Ericsson.
Keep going.
Ricardo, Wang, Brendan Hartley.
Yeah. Oh look, my time was 1.4 seconds quicker than pole.
Excellent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
This game makes sense.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Fuck you. Right, guys. About to start this race. I do wash my hands. I keep telling you, I have a I'm a weirdo. I've got like another bottle of water that I use to like wash my hands if I ever run to the loo quick. I'm actually quite sanitary. He says living in a dirty shed. Thank you very much, Josh. Cheers, mate. So, welcome on in, Chateau, to what's going to be a bit of a struggle. We're here at Bahrain with ridiculous AI. As you can see, we're starting down in P16. Our qualifying time actually over a second faster than pole in the end, but apparently the AI just wait until I'm not driving anymore and it'll slow down. I've had to turn the AI down to 100% because otherwise I have no chance, literally no chance. My qualifying time, well, I think was a 28.2 or something like that. And that put me P17, which is crazy. Anyway, should be a fun race regardless. We're at the back. And we do have a very fast car underneath us. Upgrades that came recently actually made our car the fastest on the grid. Shame that the driver isn't matching the car at the moment, but we'll see.
No threat of rain for the time being.
I say, if you've enjoyed the run-up to this event, even though it's been a little bit tricky to get things right, feel free to hit the like button. It's great to have you all here and still have a good audience for this series. We're doing the F1 series for a while now. Some people like it, some people dislike it, but I enjoy getting to run through F1 races. I don't really play F1 games on my own. I don't really play it on the stream, and I always find it to be a good experience to do it with you guys, especially when we got the Wang. Wang better be around in 2019. Or I'm going to write it. I'm going to Rito. I'm going to Rito. I'm going to riot. We're at 100%. I was on 102 and I came P17, so I turned it down even further. It seems that AI is super OP around here and I can't compete with it on my usual difficulty. You might get Broadbent. Oh, I doubt I'll get Broadbent. Who would put Broadbent in? Like 2 people would use it. Me and the actor. No, it's 100%, not even 102. We're even lower than that. Alright, dude. Yes, Steve, you've been banned. So guys, hope you're comfy. Get ready for what will hopefully be an eventful race. Yep. Remember the like button exists if you want to press it. Press it. If it doesn't, then don't. Wait, if you don't, then don't. My God, words are hard. Anyway, let's see how we do. I always have to guess my biting point is, because I don't get that little thing telling me where it is for some reason. Nice big stutter in the T1. That's what I like. Whoa. Trying to overtake anyone under yellow there. Oh, this is going to be scary. Eat it round. That was a bit of a elbows out start, wasn't it? Christ. That was smooth as a chainsaw. Yeah, it felt that way. Jesus. Going to start conserving fuel straight away and just use the ERS instead. So we've got Bottas in front of us, who, if he's quick, maybe he can pull us through. Oh, okay. Don't touch the curbs, do we?
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
No, we're not. Why you got to lie to me like that, Jeff? Don't try and spare my feelings, mate.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh.
Thank you, Dylan. Only the most realism in this game. Where the hell is he? Bit of a poor first couple of corners. Lost a bit of ground to the guys in front. Well, stand that I'm fast for this section compared to the AI. That's about it. The rest they're quicker, so that's where I kind of start making my moves. As you can see, everyone's bunching up. I wonder who's at the head of this train. Looks like it's a Force India, actually.
Very well done.
Are you okay, Jeff? I think Jeff's been having a stroke for the last few episodes, bless him. Can we get some F for Jeff? So worry about my front wing.
Right, we need to get past here.
I'm going to, just not yet.
Overtake.
Well, you save a ton of fuel while going around in standard, Christ.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
Everyone's using overtake on the straight. There's a lot of sparky boys in front. Might as well not use a boost through here because I'm quick enough to roll onto the back of the cars in front by boosting in the higher map of ERS. Just wasted if I'm cruising up behind these guys. Save it all for the straights, you know, that I can use overtake more. Being really easy coming down into this corner here. I know that AI sometimes likes to just stop randomly. I really don't want to lose a wing. And tip it in. The curb on the right there feels like it comes in a lot quicker than you think it will every time. So you end up touching it and running a bit wide sometimes, which I really dislike doing because it slows you down. F1 2018 has this thing in it where if you're not on the road surface, like there's more friction on the runoff, so you lose a lot of time basically going out there. I know it's designed to essentially stop you from abusing the track limits, but of course, like, just have a penalty for that. Oh my god, there's a big old train of cars right now. Not much I can really do here. Everyone's doing the same strat, just boosting on the straight. Also, this is 100% difficulty AI, this is, so kind of shows you just how quick the AI around here at Bahrain are. I suppose I am behind Bottas, but I think Grosjean is the cork in the bottle. Bit too far back for a send there. That got very clumsy. I thought about it, and then I just think, last second, I didn't commit to it, and then I ended up, luckily, stopped my wing being taken off. I think that was going to be the what happened there, but. Yeah, I need the Valtry's as James meme, to be honest. That'd be nice. But then I've still got Leclerc and Grosjean, who seem to be equally quick, so. Turn it all up. See what we got on the straight. There we go. Oh my god. Just slotting in between Leclerc and Bottas. Ah! Nando, no! Okay, good. I needed to make that pass. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was close. I mean, that's kind of good for me because it's going to back up these two cars into me, but bad, of course, for McLaren and for drivers' champions and constructors' champions. This car feels like overly efficient around here. So Nando's going to be really slow on the straight.
It's time to use some of this charge.
Oh, and in the corners.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Oh! Oh! Come on! Oh, baby, a triple! And a stutter for good measure. They just lined up perfectly there, they really did. Whoever that was, I think that was Grosjean, really hung on. Just about got to him. Easing out. Yeah, 100% difficulty, man. And maybe it's a bit too low. It's so hard to get a... I just wish it was consistent, you know. I didn't have to do this stupid guesswork. Thank you, Stoke. The triple! Yeah, man.
Green flag.
Oh, he died. I'll try and get back past Tolkien Perez now. The thing is, the reason why it went down to 100%, because people are probably thinking, oh man, that's too low, because people kind of come in here and ironically become quite elitist about difficulty. Is that I qualified on 102%, which is still lower than I usually use, and I qualified P16 on a 128.2. I'm not the fastest F1 2018 player, not by a long shot. That is still a second faster than I qualified last year. I know stuff's come on since they're in the car. Over a second faster, in fact. And it was not good enough to get into Q2, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to turn it down a bit more, try and have a good race. Having a good race so far, so I'm alright with it. Given this car as well is meant to be the best in the field, running P8 is kind of normal. Oh, Hulk is slow out of there. See you, lad. Yeah, I know, I've heard about the AI thing being OP here. It's kind of a shame, really, but well, just play it like a game, because it is a game, unfortunately. Fastest first sector, Christ. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this stream, then I'd love it if you hit the like button. This is part of our 100% distance career mode, season 2. This is the start of my 4th 100% distance season, so we do this fairly regularly. If it's something you think you'll enjoy watching, then maybe subscribe as well. If none of that interests you, but you're just sitting there happy watching, then that's cool. That's cool too.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Thank you, JT. Cheers, mate.
Our gap to the car in front is 4.3 seconds.
Really hope I don't win this, because that would be definitely too easy. I think his car is fast at the moment, and also a big thank you for pushing me over 196k subscribers, getting closer and closer to the big 200. No idea what I'm going to do when we get there, but we'll think of something. Think of something fun. Thank you, Takumi. Hello, Bill. Tell you what would you guys like to see for our 200k subscriber special? I'd say sensible suggestions, but I know I'm not going to get that. Ah, no! That ain't the line.
ERS to overtake, please. Push now.
No! Wait, I'll do me, you do you. Feet, okay. I see where this is going. I don't even know why I asked.
We advise moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Lucas. Cheers, mate. Donkey Kong 101%. 100% Final Fantasy 9.
Our gap to first place is 7.9 seconds.
That's not very much, is it? I wonder if that'll change after the first pit stop. Speaking of which, pit stop information.
Okay, 2 stops.
Thank you, Ginger Knight.
2 stops. You have 4 laps till your pit window opens.
Well, the guys are fighting in front. No wonder I'm catching them. MX-5 to the ring. So easier said than done, that. Right now, I think it's still engineless. People ask about the MX-5. I guess that now is a good time to give you a bit of an overview. I'm thinking what I'm going to do when I get the MX-5 back is make like a... Hey, Oz. That could be interesting, but I think it'd be more interesting to do like some subscriber stuff. Maybe I'll have to think about it though. So yeah, the MX-5. I was thinking about when I get it back to make just a whole video on it, just introducing it, because I think a lot of people who are on the channel now don't know about the MX-5. You know, it's kind of my little baby, you know, and I think a lot of people haven't been introduced to it yet. So maybe I'll make a video on it, talk about it, go over it, you know, look at all its quirks and features, and then go from there. But the currently the MX-5 has
Please no punterino,
it's having its engine replaced, and then the engine's going to be built. It's at a 1.6 with no internal modifications, just a turbo strapped to the side of it. Thank you, Sven, by the way. Cheers, mate. It was producing about nearly 240 horsepower at the flywheel, over 200 at the wheels, which was fast enough on an MX-5, trust me. Cheers, Roger.
2.7 seconds.
I think I said that already, no I didn't. But it's going to have a 1.8 litre engine put in instead. Same MX-5 engine, or same from the same car, it's from the same make of MX-5, just the 1.8 litre instead to help spool the turbo a bit better. And the The horsepower goal is 300 wheel horsepower, so about 330 or so at the fly. Oh god, Jim, that's not the line, is it? And it will also have an upgraded gearbox, because stock gearbox don't like that power. New diff as well. All the good bits. It's going to be really quite fast.
Hamilton has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
I think someone said to me, I think the guy said we still have like a couple of pairs of the Jimmy Broadbent gloves lying around, so maybe we'll give them away or something. Give away for 200k. Suspension, it has Meister R suspension. Or coilovers, I guess, I should say. And the current setup has got on the suspension is that of a 300 horsepower track car, so it's already got the right settings on it. Either that or I'll just sell them at an inflated price. Nah, I'm kidding, I would never do that. No, it's got the RX-8 injectors right now. It might need some, I think it can make the 330 horsepower with the RX-8 injectors. Anything more requires some slightly bigger ones, I think, but am I in this lap? It'll be pretty nippy. It was already pretty nippy.
Oh.
I'll box next lap. Thank you, Stoat. I don't know when I get it back. It all kind of, a lot of the parts I'm getting are from the US. Because it's going to have all this power and needs a new gearbox, so it's having a adapter kit. And I think the gearbox out of a Z4 or something. I'm not even sure where the fuck it comes from. But it's only a 5-speed, but it'll be able to handle the power and a lot more. If I wanted to put more into it after that, which I doubt I will, because that means things like oil coolers and really starting to make the car less and less usable on the road. Well, you know, I've kind of left it down to the guys. It's the fellas down at M-Tech. They're really quite knowledgeable down there. So I sort of said to them, if it needs something, then do it. But let me know first, so I can find a cheap option of it. I don't want to come back with this car with this silly amount of power in it for what it is, and then not have it all be correct. You know, I don't want to have silly stuff going on. I haven't done a pit entrance yet. The Car Passion channel, yes, I follow. It's Greg, isn't it? His name. He is the reason why I turned my MX-5 in the first place. Where is it? Oh god, that was a bad entry. Hello, Colette. I don't mind electric cars. Of course, like anyone, I prefer the noise of a combustion car, but they're still pretty damn quick.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Ah, damn it, out after Raikkonen. I really adore synthwave, if you haven't guessed. That's like the main genre of music that I'm into. Ah, nice, man. Yeah, I know I'm having a bigger turbo put on the car. I forget what it is. Maybe like a T5 or something like that, I think it was. I'm not very good at remembering numbers and letters when it comes down to like model numbers and whatnot. Like I'm very bad at Mercedes and I'm very bad at BMWs. They're all just 3 Series or 5 Series to me. Even though 3 Series are kind of dead now. What diff? It's a TD05. Maybe. But what's I going to say? Might be a TD05. I mean, I think that's maybe what he said. I had that or the choice between that and I think an Borg Warner turbo of some sort. And it was like, yeah, the price difference is like £1,500. I was like, no. But it will be a limited slip diff, probably the Torsen diff. Also getting a new clutch as well.
Can I put a wang on this?
A rotary swap for a Mazda is like 10, 12 grand, I think, more than that. Thank you, Tawns. Cheers, mate. Well, I don't think there is a GT4 570S in a set of Corsa. There is one in Automobilista though. Steve linked me to it earlier. I might do that. I'm not going to race it, but I am going to track day it. Definitely. That's something else that's happening. It's having the coolant reroute done as well. So the cylinder 4, I think it is at the back, doesn't overheat. I'm saving for a house, Andy. I've also saved for a very long time to do this upgrade to my MX-5. So don't you worry, mate. Don't you worry. Like, I decided I was doing this a long time before I decided that the mortgage was going to happen. No, I don't know the cost yet. Definitely, man. I'm really looking forward to making some content on it. I mean, I know that I still have a long way to go in terms of editing, especially when I was watching Steve doing editing the other day. But like the video that we put together for the McLaren thing, like I think there's a massive, there is a big potential to do stuff like that in real life at track days with the Mazda. Big potential, and I think it would be really nice to make, and people I think hopefully would enjoy it anyway. I'm going to try a bit harder now. Update on the mortgage is that I kind of have to wait. No, I didn't edit it. That was Steve. Steve, you're in chat. Give us a wave. But yeah, basically I'm waiting till April. I need to have a year on my books before I can really seriously go any further. But I've still got the deposits put aside. Like, I'm not touching it. It's nothing to do with the MX-5 at all. Like, it's already put aside. So it's just really adding anything I can on top of that now to try and give myself a better stab at a decent house. I never disliked the original Top Gear, Brad. I actually quite enjoyed it. It's just that I'm not really into the content as much anymore. I'm into that style anymore. No, pleb, I haven't seen that. I'm not going to quite get Verstappen. Oh, yes, I am. Get fucked.
7.5 seconds.
I think people misunderstood what I was saying about the original Top Gear. Like, I was just saying the formula is old now. There was a time where I enjoyed the formula. You know, when I was a bit younger and my views on the world were a bit different, but kind of grown up a bit now. And that series hasn't. It stayed the same, and it stayed the same even on Amazon as well. Just fancier. No, it's just not for me. It's just not for me anymore, which is fine. People are still entitled to enjoy it. Keep an eye on the ERS. It's okay right now.
Okay, car behind is now running the super soft tyre. That's the super soft on the car behind.
I don't think Top Gear died when they sacked Clarkson. I think that you can't go around punching people and it'd be okay in any job, regardless if you've had a bad day or not. You know, it's not alright to do that. Thank you, Shibumi. I don't know what to expect with F1 2019. Hopefully, better AI around Bahrain. And I also understand that the chemistry of the show wasn't the same. Definitely wasn't the same with Chris Evans. Like, that was not a good show, unfortunately. That's kind of the thing with Clarkson. Like, you either love him loyally and without question, or you are on the other side. And I don't really love him loyally without question. I think he's done some really cool stuff in the past. And I kind of enjoy the fact that he made motor journalism a little bit less stiff. But again, like, I don't know. It's just not. I just don't really watch his content anymore. Chris Harris is, I think, the best presenter on Top Gear at the moment. He was fantastic before as well, and he's kind of taken that into the new Top Gear. The thing is, those guys, I kind of feel sorry for him outside of Chris Evans, because I've never felt sorry for Chris Evans. I've always liked Chris, and he had a very tough act to follow, because there's no doubt that the three beforehand, they definitely have something there. Yeah, I need to start using some of this fuel. No, I'd be terrible at presenting it, man. As much as that's a really nice idea, like, I don't think it would be something that suited me.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Red. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I mean the original three. I say the original three, the Clarkson, Hammond, and May. That they have such like a following now that they can pretty much just do whatever they want and not really have it questioned. Gap to Ryton's about stable. Am I on the rich mix? God, Lisp tonight is bad. Yeah, I think of the three, like, May is the one that I'd be more interested in following. He just seems to have an actual grasp of things and knowledge outside of just being like a loud presenter. And of course, guys, these are all just my opinion. Like, you are 100% entitled to disagree with me if you like. But, you know, I did find myself sitting down, actually, and watching all the episodes of Top Gear. You know the specials? Like, the ones where they go to Bolivia and the polar one. I think that's my favourite one out of a lot of them. And I really enjoy them. I mean, again, like, they do have a specific formula to them, which is quite noticeable, but I didn't mind. It was nice to sit down and watch and take in the experience, so to speak. Because you know that riding fucking motorbikes around Vietnam would be fantastic. Yeah, the specials are just great. I mean, I think a lot of us can agree with that. It's kind of where they came into their own. I think they tried to carry that idea into the Grand Tour, but honestly, I haven't seen much of that.
The leader is 13.0 seconds.
Isn't the Argentina one where they had like a dodgy number plate and then got chased out? I had some of the episodes on Netflix. There's a few of them on there. Yeah. The thing is, I don't know about it's intentional or not. Like, of course, no one's really ever going to know, but you kind of know Top Gear, don't you? You wouldn't put it past them. That's why everyone was like, really? The Brit car one was good as well. That was really good. And the Rallycross one. So yeah, when I say that I don't watch Top Gear anymore or enjoy the original 3 anymore, it's just, you know, it doesn't mean that I haven't enjoyed content they produce. Yeah, okay, Gigs. Oh, Stroll's out, what a shame. Alright guys, if you're enjoying the stream or just maybe having a little discussion in the chat, then I'd love it if you hit the like button, helps me out. And that's pretty much what YouTube is, just trying to get people to like you. Maybe sub as well if you want to get involved in more content and see more stuff like this. See, now that AI pitting for tyres, it's actually quite... Oh, actually saying that, Raikkonen, I didn't notice Raikkonen's on the super soft. I thought he was on the soft tyre. That explains why I'm having a hard time with him. But so's Verstappen. It's just bad. God, I need to really start packing after this video. I've got nothing done for tomorrow.
Okay, the gap behind is 8.2 seconds. Caution, caution.
Time to try and go fast. Where am I going? I'm going up to Birmingham and then I think over to Wales to
Gap ahead is 2.
for a Dirt Rally 2.0 media event. I get to go drive a rally car, which is fucking awesome. And also play the new Dirt Rally game. Hopefully give you guys some first impressions on it. I'm not sure what the embargo's like, but I'm pretty sure I can talk about it if I want to.
Hamilton's out in front.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty rad. I know that that John Armstrong fellow is going to be there. Looking forward to meeting him. And apparently there are some Hatfields people there as well. So also some journalists from The Sun are going to be there. Which is kind of grim. But I suppose I should meet them first before judging them. Well, I think they're going to be there. The thing is, I won't be able to identify them. I have no idea what they look like. I was just reading the email. I don't watch any of that kind of stuff, so I wouldn't know who they are. Which I think might be a bit weird for... Maybe I should look him up. It'll be like when I met Black Panther, I think he had no idea who I was. The Phil Wen.
Is 11.2 seconds.
Please no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Cabinet. Kvyat and 2019. It'll be interesting. He wasn't really given a fair bite, I don't think. He's one of those drivers who it was fashionable to dislike. A very fast guy and got fucked over by Red Bull Toro Rosso pretty hard. So I'm interested to see how we do. Yeah, well, I met Nicky. I mean, he obviously didn't know who I was then, but like, he also didn't want to meet me either. I was like, oh god, fans. I'm sure they're funny lads. I'm sure they're great. I'm just saying I have no idea who they are. Like, I wouldn't be able to pick them out from a crowd.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment.
Okay. Use a VR headset. Yeah, they might know me then.
No punterino, Jim.
I told you I'm just on the list. Everyone else got like a company they belong to, or a newspaper, or a website. I'm just down as an influencer. Filthy influencer. Get influenced, boys. Thank you, Jake, by the way. Cheers for the 10, mate. I'd probably rather drive the S4.
Gap to car in front is 2.2 seconds.
The influencer. Go on, lads, have a fight.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
What the fuck is TikTok? I don't even know what that is. People say it a lot. I have no idea what it is. I feel so old sometimes.
Please no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you very much, Wishbone. Cheers, man. Oh, really? That's pretty cool. Oh, it's an app. Okay. What does it do? Oh, here's something, by the way. When I was at the McLaren thing, this was a very humbling experience for me. I got a little pat on the shoulder whilst there was some presentation happening, and there's this guy. He says, "Oh, come over here. I have a fan who wants to meet you." I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm being lured into a closet and beaten finally, so I follow him, of course, to my death. And he takes me over to the Chinese competitor from McLaren Shadow. I think his name was like Zhang or something. I forget his name. I feel very guilty. I don't think I actually got introduced to him properly. But apparently, like, there are a lot of people who watch me in China. And I was like, well, how, firstly? Surely it's, like, not allowed for you to do that. Because I remember it being, YouTube being blocked in China. And I was like, oh no, there's a big group of people who, like, subvert, I guess, through VPN or something. And they watch you, and you have a big following in China. I was like, fucking hell, really? Which I thought was pretty crazy. And the only reason the guy didn't talk to me the day before, because we were at the McLaren, we were driving the cars together at Dunsfold, is because he didn't know any English, so he couldn't talk to me. The guy who came to poke me on the shoulder was the translator. So that was a really odd experience. I was like, oh, thanks. The guy was really nice as well. Like, really nice guy. So I guess shout out to those lads, if any of them are watching. Yeah, I've just ousted him to the government. Oh no. Don't take him. Hey, he never said he watched me himself, he just said there was a big following. I'm in fourth, Jesus. Hit stop information.
We'll be doing one more stop today.
When is?
Stop left in our strategy. Your pit window opens in 8 laps time.
I've really not been concentrating that much here, have I? It's kind of just been chatting to you guys. Hope you don't mind that. Oh yeah, the guy's like pulling me over. Is like, I hate you so much. You are the worst thing that's ever happened to online racing. And the translator's like, yeah, he was a big fan. Really thinks you're a nice guy. Would like to see more of you. Like, no, I want to gut him and fucking put his head on my wall as a trophy. Does he really wants to give you a trophy? That'd be a funny situation, man. Oh Christ. I don't really watch many. Well, I don't really watch any F1 2018 content creators really. Sometimes I'll dip into a couple of the videos, but and that's not because I don't think they're good creators, just because I don't really watch any F1 2018 content. Oh, McLaren. Oh, I picked them last season.
6 seconds.
And that was it, really. Just I thought I'd try and make McLaren fast again. Yeah, I need to actually reply to Marmaduke. He suggested a collaboration. Maybe we'll do that. To borrow setups. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I borrow setups from the F1 2018 community. Only the most ethical borrowing here.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
What content do I watch? I've been watching a lot of the AGDQ runs that I missed recently. I like speed runs. That's alright, Vom. Don't worry. I wonder if that is because I got the McLaren wire or not. I don't really know. I think it's just pity. But this guy looks like he needs a win. We'll put him in the car for a while. YouTubers do I watch? I kind of went over this on the 24, but Scott Manley. I've forgotten her name again. Gertz. What the hell is her first name? I'll get this. Fuck's sake, Robot Lady. William Osman, Mr. Reeve as well, I watch him. I watch 60 Symbols. Simone, that was it, fuck. I watch Rob Az, Criken, and I can't think of many others that I'll watch every video of.
Pleasner, punterino, Jimmo.
Well, I've watched Criken for years. I mean, years and years. One of the guys he used to hang out with actually was in my college class back in the day. Remember when I found out, I was like, "Can I be your friend?" He was like, "No." But okay. Thank you, Red. Oh my god. It's called Critical. But not the Critical you think. It was Critical before that Critical. Critical Idiot or something like that. I was studying media in college in that one. I was a proper basic bitch media person. Photography, media, sociology. Ugh. Well, I did psychology. It was great. It was really great to see Enzo Benito fucking beating Lucas Di Grassi. That was fantastic. And I think the other fella, didn't he beat an IndyCar driver? That one hasn't been as well publicised, but I remember watching it during the 24 and being like, this is amazing. I think every sim racer there was an NZM fan for a second. And why? I know, right? It's no surprise I ended up stacking shelves in Tesco's, isn't it?
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Thank you, Owen. Ah, nice, dude. That's really amazing. Good job. That's a lot better than I could do. Yeah, we use pure sets and our own kind of setups as well. We have so many setups for the R18 now that we end up just mashing them together a lot. There's a Kerbal highlight video I think on my Twitch, which is now twitch.tv/jimmybroadbent, which is why the link in the description doesn't work anymore. Where I landed on the moon.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
While on EVA, basically, because I ran out of fuel, so I just yeeted myself out of the capsule and just landed on the jetpack. Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Oh, there you go. That was lovely, eerie. Thank you, man. Jimmy, come on. You got to remember, Kat, that all those things are put in place to make the cars be able to regenerate properly. If you gave the cars slicks, they'd stop quicker, and you want a kind of long braking zone to regenerate electric energy. So if you stop quicker, you kind of don't regenerate as much. So things like having lesser effective tyres is a good way of doing that. No, I'll reach out how I like, man. Best part for me. Oh, I never got past the moon. Never ever. I remember I bought, I think like the Alpha or whatever from Kerbal Space Program back in like 2012. I was so bad at it. Right, let's try and get close and do something on the straight here. No, I don't think they're trash for racing. I think they're fine for racing. And I think having a car that's capable of putting up that much power for that amount of time is really impressive. People always forget that electric racing is like in its infancy, so people judge it very harshly. And some people just aren't into it because it's electric, which is fine as well, I guess. But if there's another avenue for racing, I'm all interested in it. You know, I'm a racing fan. And if it's good racing, it could be in fucking wheelbarrows for all I care.
Behind is 33.5 seconds.
And yeah, I mean, they've come from cars that were slower and had to be changed mid-stop to cars that are faster and now last the entire race in not many years. That's a fantastic leap.
Come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind.
I know it isn't like fire-spitting, cool-sounding cars, and I miss that too, I do. But, yeah. I don't think it should be dismissed so easily. That was a game, Statinik. I'm just so used to him now that I just don't even react. I'm going to get run out of here. I should be able to send it down into the hairpin. No.
Please no punterino, Jimmer.
If you don't want to race it, if you don't want to watch it right, then you don't have to, mate. There's still lots of... There's a lot, I mean a lot, of other combustion engine sports. Electric is completely outnumbered by other motorsport series, and they aren't going anywhere. But I'm interested to see how it does. I'm interested. Thank you, Yoda, by the way. Driverless racing, you see, that's where I start having trouble. You know, like, part of it for me is like the emotion of the driver and the inclusion of the driver and that individual skill. When you kind of take that away, I don't really know what you got anymore. I do agree though, the Formula E is fucking full of gimmicks. That attack zone thing and fan boost, that needs to fuck off and die in a fire, man. Like, that shit is terrible. Like, be confident in your series. You haven't got to have all these things on top to keep the teenagers involved. The people it's aimed at don't care about it. I think attack mode is terrible, especially when you can serve your attack mode under safety car, because then there's no point of it. Why have attack mode when they can all wait? Like, you basically, the strategy is don't use attack mode and then hope there's a safety car, which there usually is. I probably should have picked that before. It really held me up. It's like, okay, well, for attack mode, what you've got to do is go onto the dusty offline bit and try to lose as least time as possible. 100% IQ. If you want to do it a different way, then maybe have it so the driver who is the most efficient will then get like a boost or something from like another battery. If that's what you're trying to prove, have like an efficiency thing, so you haven't got to have drivers weave off the racing lines and do random weird shit like go over the fucking turbo boosters on the ground, you know, like. I'm not a fan of either of those gimmicks. I think they're just silly. But again, that's my opinion. You are more than welcome to disagree. I'm sure you will.
Hit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it.
Oh, fantastic. Box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. Line that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes
We
too
nearly
much
got
damage.
through without battering my wing. Nearly got through.
Exit now.
Yeah, he just kind of braked on the exit of the corner. Simtech style.
Complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Fan boost is kind of frustrating because it always goes to the ex-F1 drivers, because guess what? F1 has a massive fan base. It's like, hey, who are you going to give this fan boost to? This guy used to race like GTE cars, or this ex-F1 driver? Thank you, Linus. E-Rally? Yeah, if I was invited to participate, yeah, of course I would, man. Like, it'd be an honour. I wouldn't be able to pay for the car, though. I used to get hyped for car releases back in the day, not so much anymore. Yes!
Say that again, we're having trouble receiving.
Damn right you are.
Can I put wang on this? Oh!
Thank you, Cody. Cheers, mate. Alright, congrats, dude. Yeah, it's nothing like your first Enduro, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it, and hopefully you will be around to do many more. The last couple of Formula E races have been really fun to watch. They've been fucking free-for-alls, man. I guarantee you, if the cars were not electric and it was exactly the same sort of racing, people would watch them. See, people just hung up on the fact that it's electric, I think. Although I must say, it is kind of eerie hearing trackside music when the cars go by. That is kind of odd. I will definitely concede that. And apparently, I'm not sure if this is true or not, someone was saying they were pumping in crowd music at the end of the race, but there was like 200 people there and they've got this like big 1,000+ crowd sounding thing in the background. I don't know if that's true or not, but they wouldn't put it past them. Hey, so yeah, mate, I'm going to talk for the rest of the race just to annoy you, dude. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh!
Orange Dad does a heckin' quickly. I'm trying my best, man. Also, Aero MVP, guys, give some love to Aero. He completed over 800 laps in the Daytona 24 on his own for charity. I'm proud of my son. He did a great job. And there's me moaning about doing my 8 hours.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.4 seconds.
The sky is kind of weird, isn't it? I think he only did like a few laps less than we did. I'm not sure what our last lap count was. It wasn't that high. We were about 10 laps down on our T2 leader. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, then I would love it if you hit the like button. Sub as well if you want. If you are disliking the stream, feel free to dislike it. Of course, both sides are allowed. You're allowed to dislike things. And yeah, hope you're enjoying it anyway. I know it's probably not the most entertaining race, but they aren't always. I'm going to try and whack the AI up to 106% for the next race. 105 is what I'm usually am. This race is down on a fucking plebeian 100% difficulty. I can't figure out the AI around here. It's like we're catching Ocon. The podium could be on here. Well, I always think it's kind of weird to ask people to like the stream and then be like, well, don't dislike it though, because both ratings are there. I don't know. I'm weird like that.
Our gap to the car in front is 5.8 seconds.
813. What did Aero do? Like 802, 803? I can't really do manual ERS. Doesn't exist in this. 805. Hijacked? Who hijacked it?
battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment.
No idea who he was. Dude, you gotta have closed teams. Still though, to do, I mean, what was effectively 802 laps on your own, 803 laps on your own, whatever it was, sorry. It's only like 10 laps less than us, and we had a 5-man team. I mean, we're in a different class, of course, but that's still ridiculous. Should be a proud boy. Why's my ERS not up? Idiot. I think it was a bit sudden for Rallycross to go electric. For me, I don't know if it had been coming for a while, but the announcement seemed to go, come from just nowhere. And so as a result, a lot of people dropped out.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Cheers, Sam. Dirt Rally content, he says. Well, it's funny you should say that, Sam, because tomorrow I'm off up north. Well, north for me, everywhere's north for me. Because I'm going to a Dirt Rally 2 media event where I get to firstly drive a fucking real rally car around a rally school, which is ridiculous. I'm really looking forward to that. And also, I get to play some Dirt Rally 2.0, get to try it for the first time. So there'll be some Dirt Rally content hopefully coming up. Hopefully of Dirt Rally 2.0. Yeah, I'm going to try and record it. They've told me they've got some cameras in car and some drone footage as well, but I've only got the one GoPro, which isn't bad. It means I can get full footage of at least myself in the car. But at the McLaren thing, the other guy had the GoPro we could use, which is why you have the back and forth and then like the long shot as well. It looked really nice. I'd love to do something similar to that. It's going to be a bit more difficult with only the one camera. Also, I haven't got a fancy presenting camera. It's just going to be my phone for a vlog, so it's not going to look as good. I think the reason it's called 2.0 is kind of like going back to the Colin McRae 2.0. That's what I think anyway. Also, there's a lot of stuff happening this week. At some point this week, my second rig should be arriving, which means that Shed 2 Electric Boogaloo is officially a go. For those who don't know, I'm getting a second rig for basically games and sims that don't support a direct drive wheel. So what I'm doing is, oopsie. Going to be using that for things like GT Sport and other bits and bobs.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Philippe. There are no links in chat, I'm afraid, Philippe, just because of what that opens us up to. Feel free to send me a link on Twitter, though, and I'll take a look at it. It's not going to be in this shed. It's going to be in a second shed. I wouldn't have it in here. I'd just die.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
That's good. It's a car in front. I want, though, 14 laps to catch Ocon. I think we can do it. I don't know if I'm getting the Fanatec DD or not. I mean, hopefully I am. Very much depends on whether they want to give it to me or not. And I'm still wondering how a console is going to feel on the DD. Whether you're going to get that same level of reaction time. Although I say F1 2018 is probably a good test for that, really, given that this is essentially a console port. Oop, thank you, Tristan. Now I have some kind of semi-IndyCar content on the horizon. I can't really talk about it yet because I've not been given it, but it could be a lot of fun. Otherwise, no, not really. I mean, I wanted to try and run IndyCar and iRacing a bit, but I'm just taking on too many things at the moment. It's giving me no time for social life, which I'm kind of discovering that I need. Going a bit crazy in here.
distance to the leader is 32.5 seconds.
Just saving up ERF for a couple of laps. I'm going to put it back on high. This is live. Hello, John. Oh yeah, I have a couple of friends who are getting fairly annoyed they never see me, which is fair. I'm a bit of a workaholic, to be honest. And it's hard not to be when I get to fucking race all day. But it's good to also have some downtime, I think.
ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
Sometimes the shed is very small. Well, it's small all the time. Yeah, I've got heating in here, though it's not really very adequate at the moment.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.8 seconds.
When I actually move house, I'll have a room for my rigs. I'm making sure that's a thing. Alright guys, if you're enjoying the chase down of Ocon here, hopefully we'll be able to get him for the end of the race, then I'd love it if you hit the like button. Sub as well if you want. And yeah, I mean, good to get somewhere near 2,000 likes. That's what these streams are almost getting all the time now. Sometimes they don't, of course, on the more boring tracks. Bahrain. But if we get there, cool. If we don't, oh well. I will probably survive.
Can I put a wang on this?
Oh. Cheers, Oz. No. I'm pulling away from Bottas, I think. It's okay. I've got no intention of having children in the foreseeable future at all. That's just something I do not want. I can barely fucking look after myself, like looking after a child would be terrible. Now the basement will get moved into the new house as well. It'll be slightly bigger and the damp will be slightly fresher. Got to hit the gym. I'm okay with my body at the moment. I've actually got quite decent arms and shoulders because of sim racing, funnily enough. Better than I ever had when I was younger, anyway. Come here, Esteban. I'm gonna Ocon on your door. No, that didn't work. I thought Ocon knock, but that didn't work at all. Ocon. Oh, I can't think of any puns. Help me, chat. The puns are not here. I'm not gonna flex for you. Knock on. I'm going to knock on the door. There you go, that works. It didn't quite... the brain didn't quite work it out. Knock on your back. There you go. There you go, chat. See, together, we can do this. Good job, lads. I might allow you some real sunlight in the basement later on. Speaking of basement, maybe I should be a shield for a second. You might notice, if you're in chat, that some people have green names and also symbols next to their names. If you're familiar with Twitch, you'll know there's a subscription system on there where you pay, I think it's like $4.99 a month, and get some emotes and some channel perks, etc. Same is true here. If you want to do it, exclamation mark sponsor. Help support the channel, get some emotes, Let's say if you want to do it. There you go. Just making you aware. Thank you, Khalid. Cheers, fam. Cheers, fam blood, mate. See, I know all the cool colloquialisms. Oh yeah, this is really comfy actually, with my shoulders. Difficulty's on 100%, I'm embarrassed to say that. The AI is just so OP around here, I got no chance against them. The thing is, I'm having the race that I would have at any other circuit with 106%, you know? Like, how's my mum feel about me moving out? She's just like a big softie, you know. Like of course I've lived with her pretty much my entire life, so she'll be sad to see me go. But like I need to get out of here, man. Like I'm 27 years old. I cannot be living in this fucking shed anymore. I need to get out and have somewhere on my own. And you know, if I just stomach a couple of more months, you know, and I'm going to be able to afford a house for myself as opposed to renting somewhere. So I've half moved out, yeah, I guess. What got me into motorsport? Mario Walker and F1 in the mid-90s. Yeah, my mother was saying that the house that she bought, or her and my father bought when I was about 3 or 4 years old, was a 3-bedroom house in a fairly nice part of a town near me, and it cost them I think the mortgage was for like 65 grand. If I wanted that house now, it'd be like 365 grand.
Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Oh shit. No, it's about that, Fox. I looked it up. I've got 2 brothers, 2 younger brothers.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Sorry, Arcom, can't hear you, mate. Christ, he can really brake late. And that Mercedes engine is so fast in a straight line. Yeah, Brighton is crazy expensive.
Drive fast, it asks.
Oh yeah, I think it's harder for our generation to make enough money to buy a house, but I don't think it's impossible. Thank you, Grape Ape. Thank you for becoming a sponsor, mate. Enjoy your emojis, including the Jim Henlow emote, which will be burned into your brain. Like screen burn on an LCD. My god, this fucking Mercedes engine. I can't get alongside him. There's like a really slow on the apex, so I can't do anything. When you move the AI from their line, they don't really know what to do. They kind of just stop. I think that's how a lot of crashes happen against in AI races. They're only the most entertaining mortgage chats on this channel. Now you're fucked. Oh my god, the stutter! AIU stutter. Shaking my head. Game cheating. Game is cheating. I'm telling you, man.
Please, no punterino.
Thank you, Clubster. Cheers, mate. The stutter's in the game. It's just this game being not optimized very well. I've done all the stupid tricks, like having the audio rate at the right point and having VSync on or whatever, and all those things that shouldn't really have that big of an effect but do because it's not coded properly.
Can I put a wang on this? Oh!
Try harder, mate. Oh, I will.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance.
No stutterino.
Leading our teammate by
Yeah.
0.9 seconds.
Get fucked. Run away. Oh my god, what's in that fucking Force India? Both VSync on. VSync off gives me a terrible frame rate in the menus, especially when streaming, so I have VSync on. Because the frame rate is just, I think the frame rate is like uncapped in the menu, so you end up with this like 4 billion frames per second, and then it just like, it kills the stream. I think it's possible for me to have a pension. I don't really know. There's a lot of stuff like that I don't really know. That's why I have an accountant though. Oh look guys, social media, including my Twitter. You should definitely follow my Twitter. I post a lot of bullshit on there, you'll like that. I have a 1080 Ti graphics card. An i7 86, an i7 8770K, something like that. Fucking some ridiculous thing. It almost works. Oh god. Hey, so now I knew what it was. I don't think an accountant's posh, just something you have when you have a lot of, you want to calculate your tax properly. Have advice. It's actually quite cheap to have an accountant. I don't think they're Jewish. Does that have something to do with it? Is that a thing? They really don't cost much. And my accountant for last year cost me like, I think 300 quid or something like that for the year. And I'm willing to do that if I make sure that all my taxes are fine, you know.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Cheers, Peter. Thank you very much for the 199, mate. I've got the fastest microwave in the West, dude.
Please, no punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Stuart. Oh, Christ, only a few laps left. You know, I said it before in a previous stream, and it might sound a bit weird, but like for me, like paying tax is like a matter of pride. You know, when I was ill and I was living off the government, whilst I don't think there's anything wrong with living off the government if you need it, like for me, like it was a real hit to my pride because I always wanted to be, you know, very independent, and I wasn't. I was having to rely on the government. So now that I'm in a position where I can support myself and I do have an income, I want to make sure that I'm giving back the right amount because that system was there to help me, so it's only fair that you pay back into it, you know. That's my opinion anyway. Serious stream chat. I don't know how you got so serious. Oh god. I'm moving to Monaco. Hey, Monaco's expensive. It's like £1 million for an apartment the size of a shed, funnily enough. Ocon's got a bit quicker. Maybe I've got a bit slower. Yeah, the F1 streams are usually a bit more people shouting at me. Come on, chat, shout at me. Give me some back seating. There's not been nearly enough back seating in this. There you go. There is some good advice coming in right now. Solid advice. Oh shit! Thank you, Jeff, for the £50. Jesus Christ, is other honks still loud? No, they're not, thankfully, or I would have fucking died just then. But thank you so much, Jeff. Bloody hell, man. Jeff coming in with the £50. Crazy man. Thank you a million times, dude. Very, very kind of you. Hope you're having a great day as well. You've joined us just in time, Jeff. I'm not sure actually if you were here or not before, but for the last lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix, it's actually pronounced Grand Prix. Anyone who says otherwise is uncultured. Shaking my hamon. That's J, I guess, isn't it? So let's just turn it up to hot lap for the last lap, see if we can get the fastest lap of the race.
This is your final lap of the race.
Lego!
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Some information on Vettel. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Oh, he's gonna get to the line before I will. Unless he really dies.
Gap to car in front is 25.6 seconds. Hamilton has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, I'm beating it, mate. That was slow. There you go. That felt incredibly uneventful. But we're going to come home, hopefully take the fastest lap. Yes, I think we did. I think we just got it there. Fastest lap.
Nice work. You did well today.
And third position, podium. DNF or podium, boys. God, my wrists are cramped.
That's it for another Grand Prix and
The tight wrists, boys. How am I going to wank now, chat?
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from
Who gives a shit, Ant, really?
Time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the
Perez
controls,
ninth, who cares?
on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Here come our winning drivers then, out onto
There
the
he is, look at that
podium at the end
thickie.
of a thrilling Grand Prix.
That unit on the
Drama
right.
and excitement are over, and it's time to let it all sink in. Congratulations to our top 3
Fucking
today.
head's bigger than Hamilton's torso. Oh, wanky. Cheers, David, mate. Saying that you got a lot of chat. Wank offers.
Oh.
Cheers, Dylan. Exactly. Fast laps is what matters. Fuck you, Alonso.
So then, it's time to see how this
So that's another win. Oh, come on.
It's a good result
Wait for it.
Lewis Hamilton,
Wait for it,
who
chat.
moves further ahead at the top of the table.
Wait for it.
Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I have to give it to Wang. That was a commanding performance. Very impressive indeed.
On to the constructors then. Mercedes move to the top of the table.
Bollocks.
Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. After all that excitement, it's time for a lie down, I think. Thanks for joining us.
Can I put
and
Wang on
goodbye
this?
until the next race.
Oh.
So, oh, wow. Mercedes coming in with the big old cuck there. Not bad. Fastest lap. Third position from stupid on the grid. I think we did okay. I love that for some reason my F keys randomly change function every now and then. That's brilliant. But guys, I hope you enjoyed that race. If you did, hit the like button.
Good day today.
Maybe subscribe if you want. Oh god.
Can I put Wang on this?
You gained a lot of position throughout the race, didn't you?
It's got my fucking... I've got big dick, that's why, Claire. Thank you, Nicolel. Best driver. Damn right.
It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
Yeah, my chassis department will notice that.
You're
Chassis.
surpassing all expectations. Can anything or anyone stop you?
Power unit or Aero, or my team. Aero. Mr. Aero HD. With my Mr. Aero HD package,
Appreciate your time.
nothing can stop me. Oh.
Can I put Wang on this? Oh.
Thank you, Sweden, Austria. Ah? Thank you, man. I'm glad I could help you not clean the apartment. Also, fuck you, Max Verstappen.
Please.
I still got it.
Punterino, Jimmer.
Thank you, Massive Kara, thank you for the 50 knockers. Boy. You're damn right. No.
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Bombastic podium. I plan to. Whatever your name is, Claire. No, Claire? Emma. I don't know. Oh, okay, so now you're going to the other functions.
So the team are happy that you hit your last goal. That's going to help out with car development.
They fucking better be,
mate. In
mate.
your favour the next time we have a contract review.
F1?
What do you think of this one?
Well, that's a big boy. That is. Isn't there like one over here that I didn't get? Oh! I mean, by far the most powerful car on the grid there. Maybe I shouldn't do that yet. What do you reckon? Better chance is like 1% though. For that. Oh. Kind of need the chassis stuff though. Chat, power. Do we go for infinite cosmic power or do we go for sensible option? What do you reckon? We're just like power. Okay.
If it were me, this is probably what I'd invest in.
Would you? Alright, fair enough. I will do that. Well, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. That was always fun. It's always fun to do F1 with you guys. I'm sorry it was a bit of a, I guess, a bit of a relaxed race. Next time out, difficulty is going up to 106%. So, back to where we were before, and hopefully we'll have a nice competitive race. If you've enjoyed this stream, then do me a favour, hit the like button. If you've disliked it, hit the dislike button. Let me know why in chat. Let me know what I can do better. Try and earn your like next time. And if you've really enjoyed the content, hit subscribe, then you'll be around for future stuff. I did have a new video out today. You can go check that out on my channel. But I think what we will do instead, because I know it's nice to go and make someone's day, is go find someone to raid. Who's streaming right now? Who have I got? Who have I got? Anyone live? Oh man, I got no one live at the moment. Is Super GT live? It's a bit late for him though, isn't it? Super... Oh, he's live. Is he? Oh, he's just finished, the bastard. I don't know who's live. I don't know. I've got no one live on my thing here. Oh well. I guess you won't raid someone. Maybe next time, guys. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have an awesome evening, and I will catch you all next time. Take care, lovelies. Bye.